Alright, hey everyone, it's Wally Dellenbach, and today, as you can see that nasty crack, this is a 10 by 14 Ludwig Vistalite concert tom, and of course this is your bearing edge on your batter side. There's your holes for your lugs, and you can see there's an awful nasty crack right there, and it stops just about right there at the end of my finger. So it's not a full bearing edge to bearing edge crack. This is repairable, and I'll show you how to do it. Now, what I use, it's a side grip, number 4 fast set, clear, water thin, and it's solvent cement. Okay, it's for acrylics, like Well-Done. Maybe this is Well-Done for all I know, but it's a side grip. So there you go. That's what I use. Now, open the lid, and what I've done is I've punched a little hole in it right there. And this is the applicator that comes with the kit, and so how I've done it is I've just kind of pushed the tube and then stuck it down in the hole. There's a needle right there, and loaded up. I just put a little bit in there. You might be able to see just a little tiny bottom full in there. A little bit will go a long way, and there's probably I don't know, about a ½ ounce in there. Maybe about 1/3 of an ounce. Okay, so I'm going to put my lid back on. Okay, now, so I'm feeling here just to see if there's kind of any offset, and there's a little bit of an offset in there, but I'm not going to worry about, because there's no offset in the break here. What I mean by offset is when I rub my finger over this, it's pretty flush. Sometimes when the shell breaks like this, there's an offset because of the tension in the shell, and the shell wants to kind of separate, kind of like a fault line, you know, for an earthquake. And so you can hear it's a clean break. There's just a little bit, something going on right here, a little bit of dirt, but I'm not going to worry about that. I don't want to get any water down in this, because I don't want to clean it. I don't want to get any water down in it, and most of all, I don't want to get any debris down in it. Now, what I'm going to do is I want to be sure, and I'm going to put a piece of tape right here just to let you know where this crack ends, just to let myself know where that crack ends. So I'm about 1/4 inch away from the edge of that crack. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of take a chance here, and I'm going to shove a needle. This is just a regular sewing needle, and I'm going to shove a needle down in this crack just a little bit, just to open it up. Okay. Now, sorry about that, my air conditioner just kicked on, so there might be some background noise. Now what I've done is I've put a piece of cardboard here on the back side. There's a piece of cardboard, and because I don't want to drip down into the drum, I'm going to depend on what's called capillary action and gravity. Okay, and what I'm going to do is, this has a little, I'm depending on it to kind of fall all the way through the crack. I'm not going to put enough on to where it starts to drip through. So here we go, and I'm going to start here where the end of the crack is and work my way out. All right. Now I've got a little bit of time to wipe this out. Now once I get to where it looks to me like this shell is separated, where the crack's separated, I'm gonna pull the needle out. Okay, here, I'm going to pull the needle out right now. Now you do have a little bit of time while this glue kind of sets up. Sorry if I'm talking too loud, I'm talking right over my camera. Now I'm going to pull the needle, and you can see there's some drip through. Going to rub the back side. Going to pull this tape off just in case any glue might have ran down into the tape. and I'm going to rub the residue off like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over it one more time just to be sure. I'm going to come down here by the edge of the crack, and what I'm looking for is just a little puddle. I don't know if there's any welders out there, but you know, when you're laying a weld down, that's what I'm kind of do, just kind of like I'm welding. It's my Indiana Hoosier slang right there. I'm welding. Now, this glue's going to set up. It's fast set, like it says. You can see it's kind of puddling a little bit. Now I'm going to just take and wipe it off again. And now I'm just going to kind of feel. Checking to make sure. Okay, now that's cool. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, and there's all kind of ways to strap this up. The glue's still kind of wet, and as we saw, some glue kind of dripped through and it fell onto the cardboard, and that's why we put the cardboard in there. Now what I'm going to do though is I'm going to stand the drum up, and I'm going to take electrical tape and I'm going to wrap electrical tape just to kind of put some pressure, kind of like tying up a shoelace, I guess, tightening up the shell. And of course, like you know, the electrical tape stretches, and it should put some pressure onto the crack. And I'm just going to go around it twice. Okay, there you go. Now, before I set the drum on its site again, I'm going to go ahead and put this cardboard in, just in case if there's any glue residue in there. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is just come on the inside here. Check my tube, I've got a lot of glue left. So I'm going to come here on the inside, and I'm going to follow this crack again. I'm going to go just a little, and the needle is following the crack, which is good. And like I said, we're depending on something called capillary action that's going to allow. It just kind of sucks the glue right down into the crack. Okay? So, that just about does it. Now I'm going to let the glue cure. What it's kind of doing, it's like melting the shell. It's the glue's kind of melting the shell and allowing the glue to bond the shells to the crack together. Okay? Kind of like PVC cement. Okay? So, let's stand this thing up. And you could see some smears right there, maybe you can't, I don't know, but that should all buff out. Okay, now I'm going to let this drum sit until the glue cures, and I'll take this thing and buff it, and we'll take a look at it here in about another 24 hours. I'm going to let it sit overnight. So until next time, everybody, you can get this glue on eBay. You get the glue, you get an applicator, and I think I might pay $10-13 for all this, and a little bit of this glue goes a long way. I had maybe like 1/3 of an ounce in here, and I probably just used maybe half of that. So very little goes a long way. And so anyway, everybody be cool, and thanks for watching, and until 24 hours, I guess I'll see ya. Okay, just want to check one more time, make sure, yeah, that's nice and flush. Everything's golden. All right, happy camper. Everybody take care. Thanks for taking time out of your day to watch this video, and gosh, you got any questions, give me a call or send me an email or chat at me through Facebook, okay? So, Wally Dellenbach saying peace, everybody. Take care. Bye.